the ceasefire between India and Pakistan has reached a semi-permanent status. But the most surprising part of this ceasefire is Trump and US administration's statements about the ceasefire agreement. In fact, this is nothing short of a term which is called as delulu. Delulu is nothing but it is a shorter form of being delusional, and it is an internet slang used to target people who are having unrealistic beliefs and excessive self-confidence about themselves. And if we observe, Trump's delulu is very clearly visible from the start of Operation Sindoor and much before, from the start of the terror strikes. If you observe, first and foremost, he tweeted that India and Pakistan have been fighting for 1,000 years, when the modern state of Pakistan has not been created or it has been created just 75 years ago. Then over and above that, he also claimed on his Truth social media that he helped both the parties in order to make peace or ceasefire, and he also stated that he was able to teach some lessons of common sense to Indian and Pakistani counterparts. But try to understand this, Trump talking about common sense is the peak of satire. Then over and above that, he also stated that US is in fact, or Trump had played a very important role in avoiding a nuclear war between India and Pakistan, in which millions of people would have died. Then over and above that, he also made a statement that he in fact threatened India and Pakistan with a trade embargo if they don't agree for the ceasefire. Then, as if this is not sufficient, he also made a statement that he will be ready to mediate in the Kashmir dispute, and he also used terms like he has hyphenated India and Pakistan relations, and he also said that he in fact pressurized both India and Pakistan to speak at a neutral venue. All of these statements are made by Trump, but definitely all of these statements are absolutely wrong. Primarily because the ceasefire between India and Pakistan, it came out because of a bilateral engagement. India never permitted any third party involvement in the Kashmir dispute. That has been our historical stand, and it will remain the same. We never accepted for a neutral venue talks, and the war between India and Pakistan has remained conventional, but Trump is claiming that he has avoided some nuclear war. In fact, unfortunately, there is no cure for delulu, because delusions have to be broken but cannot be treated. And in this context, there is a very famous statement of Henry Kissinger. That is, it may be dangerous to be America's enemy, but to be America's friend is fatal. Okay, this clearly shows the Trump's attitude towards the nations of the world. The Ministry of External Affairs yesterday has given a very important statement on the concerning developments in Bangladesh, particularly the banning of Awami League political party along with all its sister associations is a matter of great concern for India. And apart from being a matter of concern, it will not permit free, fair and inclusive election in Bangladesh. And this is the reason why the Indian government has made a statement about banning of Awami League political party. And if you observe, Awami League political party was established in the year 1949 as East Pakistan Awami League. Later, during the Bangladesh Liberation War, under the leadership of Mizubur Rahman, they played a very important role in liberation of Bangladesh. Much later, because of a military coup in Bangladesh, what happened is the Awami League political party, it was banned once in the past too. Now, the current interim government under Muhammad Yunus has resorted to once more banning Awami League party under its newly amended anti-terror law. And it is being stated by Muhammad Yunus that once all the Awami League political party members are cleared by International Crimes Tribunal of Bangladesh. Even though the term international is used here, it is a domestic tribunal of Bangladesh, and if all the members of Awami League are cleared in this tribunal, then the ban on the party is going to be uplifted. This has been the statement which has been made. And over and above this, one more important thing that we need to understand here is Awami League as a political party, it always stood for Bengali linguistic nationalism, it stood for secularism in Bangladesh, protection of minorities it stood for, and because of these issues, a minority in Bangladesh particularly led by the Bangladeshi Nationalist Party and some religious conservative groups, have overthrown Sheikh Hasina in August of 2024. And after that, there has been a spate of violence. Continuously, temples are being attacked, minorities are being attacked, their businesses are being destroyed. Then Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's statues are being destroyed, his house and memorials have been destroyed. Then over and above that, there is a reinstatement that Bangladesh is an Islamic state, that is fundamentally Islamic state. And over and above this, today Awami League has been banned, and Bangladeshi government led by Muhammad Yunus, which is an interim government, wants the repatriation of Sheikh Hasina to face the charges against her in the same International Crimes Tribunal of Bangladesh. But Indian government definitely is concerned about this, because India has its longest boundary with Bangladesh, and any instability and radicalism in this region is going to definitely affect India adversely. Then one more important factor that we need to understand here is the spokesperson of Muhammad Yunus has clearly stated that it is a internal matter of Bangladesh and it should be left to the sovereign will of Bangladesh. But definitely no country is going to sit silent when human rights are being violated, political parties are being banned, democracy is being compromised, and the India's stance also communicates the same message. Tiranga Yatra is the new 11-day celebration started by the Indian government in order to celebrate the great achievements of Indian military in Operation Sindoor. In fact, it is a event which needs a celebration, particularly because of the great strength and resolve which has been shown by Indian security agencies and the Indian political executive. If you observe this, the Tiranga Yatra has been conducted in Delhi on the Kartavya Path, and it has finally ended at the National War Memorial. And if you observe this, Operation Sindoor is unlike any other operation conducted by any nation across the world. First and foremost, our response to Pakistan has been with clarity and resolve, and we in fact did not accept Pakistan's traditional claim of deniability and independent terror action. We held Pakistan responsible for terrorism, and over and above that, we suspended the Indus Water Treaty. And along with suspending Indus Water Treaty, we in fact conducted high precision air raids on Pakistani soil, destroying terror camps in 9 places. And when Pakistan tried to retaliate, our action has been compensatory, and we also retaliated in equal measure as Pakistan. And if you observe, this is the first time in the world a nation has attacked the air bases of a country which is a nuclear powered. This requires immense resolve and confidence, primarily because no country is willing to have or fight a nuclear war. But India has in fact not fallen for the nuclear blackmail of Pakistan, and we conducted the air raids. Then over and above this, one more important thing is we also clearly declared that there is no possibility for a third party intervention, and along with no third party intervention, we also stated that India and Pakistan are going to discuss only on the issue of terrorism and POK, that is Pak occupied Kashmir, and these are the two issues which needs to be resolved, and force along with diplomacy should work together in order to get the final resolution. The Andhra Pradesh government has declared that it is going to expedite the process of setting up High Court bench in Kurnool. In fact, the demand for setting up a High Court bench in Kurnool has been a long-standing demand of the people of Rayalaseema region, particularly because in the Andhra Pradesh High Court, which is located in Vijayawada, more than 33% cases come from the 4 undivided districts of Anantapur, Kurnool, Chittoor and Kadapa. And because of the long distance of Amaravati, which is almost a 9-hour distance from these 4 districts, justice access has become a difficult thing for the people of Rayalaseema. That is the reason why the High Court of Andhra Pradesh and the government of Andhra Pradesh have resolved to set up a High Court bench of 15 judge capability, and this will bring justice more closer to the people of Rayalaseema. And along with that, once this resolution has been passed in November of 2024, even Visakhapatnam is also demanding for a separate bench in Visakhapatnam. In fact, if you observe the convention in other high courts of India, The Karnataka High Court, apart from its principal bench in Bangalore, has also this kind of additional benches in Dharwad and Gulbarga. Madhya Pradesh, apart from Jabalpur, it has its associate benches in or additional benches in Gwalior and Indore. And apart from this, if the High Court is set up in the region of Kurnool, High Court bench is set up in the region of Kurnool, it will definitely promote bringing about more administrative offices in Kurnool, and along with that the commercial activity of Kurnool is also going to increase, and along with that there is also high possibility that tourism, hospitality and other segments of the economy are also going to improve with the setup of the High Court bench. So this is definitely a step towards bringing justice closer to common men. Thank you.